Deaf and Tribe, what up, what up? We back at it. We back activated. Make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to the tribe. Now check this out. There is no excuse for your ignorance, all right? If you feel like somebody didn't teach you something, didn't show you something, or you don't know something, it's on you to come to planet Earth and find it out. This is why I say lessen your distractions, because you are being distracted 24/7 to take you off your purpose. Your only quote unquote job is to hop back in this costume, this uniform right here, this body, because you don't live on planet Earth. You are visiting planet Earth. You come from a whole nother realm. So when you go to sleep, when you lay your body down, you're astral projecting, you jumping out this body, you flying around, you raising your vibrations, you going to get information. And then you come back into this body, this uniform right here, and then you're supposed to move around and live at the highest form that you are, the human. Have the best human experience. Be of service and walk in your purpose, right? They keep you out of the mindset of figuring out who you are by paying for everything. Because if you continue to pay for everything, that means you got to keep making money. And if you put your mind to being controlled by the dollar and being controlled by the system, then you'll never stop and think, okay, am I really living life? Am I getting a chance to experience life? Or am I going through the motions and I'm being controlled by the elites because they telling me I need to do this in order to live, in order to survive? Well, it's true. But until you escape the quote unquote matrix, until you get out of the system, until you stop being controlled, until you stop being ignorant, you will forever be living in survival mode. I seen in 2019 and 2020 that humans really do like to be controlled. They don't like free will. You got told, stand 6 feet away from somebody, and guess what you did? You stood 6 feet. They told you put on a mask, you put on a mask. They told you to look at somebody and be judgmental if they cough, if they sneeze, and guess what you did? You were judging these people. You didn't realize that you were losing control when they told you to stay in the house and they gave you a curfew. You didn't realize you were losing control when they were putting fear in your heart and fear in your mind. This is why I say, you got to know what you are coming to Earth for. When you come back to Earth because you are visiting Earth, you are not from here, you are from somewhere else. When you astral project, when you go out, when you go figure out the information, when you go raise your vibrations, when you go get some newfound information and energy, you are supposed to return and walk in your purpose. You're supposed to return to this uniform, this skin right here. This is your uniform. But instead, you can't even tap into this because you think you are one with the physical. You are not. This is why you say, my head, my hands, my arm, my back, my eyes, my nose, because you are separate from it. You are a spirit living inside of a physical. You are operating inside of a physical body, right? But if you are doing that and you notice that this is your uniform, you'll start to pay attention that you haven't even been having a great human experience, because every time that you rise up, you got to think about the bills that you got to pay. So you already get up not being grateful to be in this uniform because you got to go to the closet and put on your other uniform of this worldly space that you live in. And now you got to operate from those frequencies. You got to make sure that you moving around to pay rent, paying your car note, paying for gas, paying for lights, electricity, paying for water, paying for fruits, vegetables, paying for chicken, paying for the fast food or the whole foods that you get, paying for clothes and shoes, paying for everything around you. And by the time you look up and think you finna put time into yourself, your 24 hours is gone. So how many people do you think are really having control of their time, really having control of their life? They don't. They are paying a fee to become free. Let me say it again. You are paying a fee to become free. You are paying a fee for full autonomy of your schedule, and it's time for you to break free. It's time for you to take your power back. But if you don't tap in and see that you are being controlled, you will never even see the problem. Majority of the people are too ignorant to see the problem that you are being controlled. They think this is just how life is. Well, I was born into situations like this. My mama was like this. My daddy was like this. My aunties and uncles, my cousins, my brother, my sister, my grandparents was even like this. So why am I supposed to make a change? Because you are supposed to think. The reason that you come here is to think. Use your magic to bring in and pull into your physical world. You have to create it out of nowhere. You have to create it out of thin air. You have to look out into the open. Look out right here. You got to look out to this. You got to put your feet on grass. Hold up. Feet on grass. I'm out here feet on grass. You got to put your feet on grass and you got to get activated. You got to see it before it happens. A lot of people are waiting for something to give them a sign that it might be around. That's not how life works. You're being ignorant. You got to see it before it happens. You got to feel it before it happens. You got to be in that vibration so you can attract it. You got to be aligned with it. You can't just say, please come to me. Let me see a sign. Let me see it around the corner. Let me see a commercial. No. You got to know that you're going to manifest you seeing a commercial that's telling you that you're aligned with everything and you're on the right track. You're on the right path. But it takes you knowing that you've been controlled this whole time. It takes you knowing that you have been programmed. It takes you knowing that you have to exit out of a matrix in order for you to get in tune with yourself and live at the highest level and enjoy this human experience. Because if you don't, you're just wasting time. What you're doing is you are getting up and you are serving the purpose for somebody else. You are doing somebody else's job. You are taking care of somebody else's business. You are helping somebody else's outcome and what they dreamed of. You got to make sure that you are helping yourself. You got to help your family. You got to help your future. It takes you getting away from people. It takes you isolating, and it takes you doing some studying. Don't be ignorant. If you don't know some information, go try to figure it out. If nobody ever taught you, but now you hearing or getting wind of it, now it's time for you to dig deep and run down a rabbit hole. It's time for you to do it. You cannot make excuses. You cannot say, my mama didn't teach me this. My daddy didn't teach me this. Or I didn't have a daddy. A lot of us didn't grow up with no daddy. A lot of us grew up with mamas and we had to go with what they taught us. That's why we was arguing with women, man, shut up, or this and that. Or we talking to men, man, shut your bitch ass up. Or what, man, we doing all of this because we hearing our mama. And if you a man, then you transferring that energy through your physical body as a man. Now you out here going back and forth until you tap in with yourself and be like, hold up, I'm not finna be ignorant. That's what women do. They do all this back and forth. I don't do that. I'm a man. I sit solid and I make my decision and I'm definite with it. If you go out of line or you out of pocket with anything I got going on, I'm cutting you off and I'm keeping it moving. But when you see men getting into it with men, shooting men, fighting men, instantly getting mad when they places, you can tell that they ignorant. You can tell that they weren't raised the proper way. So now we got to switch it. Now if we saying daddy wasn't around or mama raised us, guess what? You better go figure out the best channel that's going to show you how to be a stoic man, that's going to show you how to walk in your masculine frame, or you're going to be lost out here. It don't matter if mama couldn't teach you. It don't matter if your people didn't teach you. It's on you to figure it out. And the reason that you are watching this video is because right now, God is trying to put it on your mind that you need to open your mind to start making the walks towards this, or you're going to fail. That's why this video popped up for you. It's because it's your time to level up. It's your time to supersede anything somebody ever put on you, because you are the best. You are the greatest, but you got to believe in yourself. Do not be ignorant out here. Do not waste your time. Do not be somebody that gives up on yourself, and do not be somebody that doesn't even start because you feel like you are not valuable. You are not worthy. You are worthy. You are more than worthy. Make sure that you're going live. Make sure you're getting activated and stay on your shit, all right? Now, if you are new to this tribe, if you are new to this family, welcome to the tribe, welcome to the family. We greatly appreciate you. Make sure you press a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the tribe and turn your notification bell up to all so you don't miss none of this game that I'm dropping on your brain. Do you dig what I'm saying? Now, stay hungry, stay healthy, stay ready to keep from getting ready. And until next time, Deaf and Tribe, I'm out. Peace.